What's going on, guys? Back again, another video, another vlog. This week I'll be programming the GTI with the Carista Bluetooth dongle. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to unlock some cool features. The one that I really want is the windows down, open and close with the key fob. So we'll see what else we can unlock with this thing. I'm gonna plug it in now and see what happens. I'm probably gonna have to, I don't want to hear the beeping of the car all day, so forget it. All you do is you take it, you plug it into your USB port down there. Starts flashing. There you go. Now you can get back in the car. Stop that sound from going. Open up the app and you hit customize. You can see it'll connect to the OBD scanner, and then it'll actually tell you what the car is capable of unlocking with this. Okay, so it has some categories here: doors, windows, remote, instruments, displays, lights, heater, and other. So what we're gonna do is hit doors and remotes, and you can see some of the features are already yes, which you could easily turn them off. We're gonna go and see what we don't have and see what we can turn on. Enable settings for windows and closing windows and sunroof. Open and close windows via long press on remote. That is a yes. So all you do is hit yes, and you hit save, and then it'll save it. Save your settings, and then you go through. Let's see. This car does not have a sunroof. So let's go through and see what else we have here. A lot of features already on. That was the main feature that I really wanted. Let's go instruments, display. Let's see what else we have here. MBI, pressure display, gallons. This is pretty much just multi-function setups. Let's see if we can turn this off. Let's see. Fuel quantity. Be interesting to see if I can get that on here. My CC had it, but this GTI doesn't. Needle gauge sweep at startup. That's always a cool feature. It doesn't really do anything, but it's something nice to look at, so we'll turn that on. Again, it's saving. Seatbelt warning. Now, I agree. Who cares? They always gotta give you some kind of warning just to let you know that you shouldn't be doing something. But I mean, does anybody really want to hear that thing? I think that's it. Yeah, as far as options in this setting diagram, you don't need anything else. So let's go back. Oh wait, what was that? Instrument cluster region effects. Okay, whatever. Let's hit lights. You can configure your daytime running lights on here. A bunch of things. Use designated DRL bulbs as daytime running lights. I'd imagine you can change the what bulbs you want to use as your daytime running lights. Now, I do have new headlights for the GTI, so when I do have them hooked up, I'll see which bulbs and exactly I want to use for the DRLs, or if I even want DRLs altogether. I might just, you're able to turn them down and turn them off completely. As you can see here, it says 100%. You can just dial it down to 0. Daytime running lights. Use fog lights as daytime running lights. That'd be interesting to keep the yellow, my yellow fog lights on as DRLs. Or to have them, I don't know, maybe I'll put like a yellow bulb in there. I don't know, we'll see. There's options here. Taillight brightness, coming home lights. Let's see. Turn off lights when headlights are left on and ignition is switched off. So there's no chance of a dead battery? Sure. Until I get a Euro switch, another Euro switch. The Euro switches have the auto feature. The regular NA ones certainly do not. Cornering lights when you don't have, when not using, when your fog lights aren't engaged. That's a cool feature. Turn that on. You know, the CCs came with cornering lights, GTIs did not. Now it has some flash, brake lights and emergency stopping, flash hazards and emergency stopping. Let's see if the hazard one will work. I think we tried that on John CC and it didn't work. Or maybe it has to be something when it notices that the car is actually moving. So let's see. I think that's it. Let's see what else they have. Another heater and AC. Remember, driver's seat yellow. Nah, I don't need that. Okay. Torque steering compensation disabled. I don't even know what that is, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Lower passenger side mirror. No, anything but the rear wiper, that's gonna be deleted here soon. So I'm not worried about any of that stuff. So, all right, looks like to be it. That's all we're gonna do. We don't have to diagnose anything because I have no codes and service. We don't really need anything. So that's all. As you can see, it's not like a really big change to your car like some other things, but there are some few options in there that you can do to customize your car in small ways. So it's always a good thing. Oh, let's check and see if the needle swing works. That before. That's always just a little to have. So I'm gonna end it here. The Carista app and USB, keep saying, Bluetooth adapter. Cool little pickup. I think it was 40 bucks on Amazon. If you buy it from Carista, they give you the first week free. If not, you have to pay $10 for the first week trial. Then I believe it's $40 for a yearly subscription. It does the job. You can diagnose, clear codes, and once you get a code, an error code, you can just click on it and it will take you to the web, to the internet, where it explains the code and what's wrong. So that's always a good feature. You don't really have to go searching for the code and putting in all that info by itself. So I'm happy with it. I'm probably going to re-up the subscription for the year, or I may try the OBD11. I may try the OBD11 because I hear with that one you don't have to pay for a yearly subscription. So we'll see what happens, but for now I'm happy with the small changes, and I'll see you guys next time in the garage. Peace. To see if the windows will roll up. Oh yeah, we're rocking. Little cool features like that are just fun to have. Peace.